Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Wednesday, new comic book day. We're going to be looking at books coming out um, next Wednesday, February 12th. So let's take a dive into it here using Midtown Comics and let's see what we got. Let's see if there's anything worth buying. I think there's a couple good looking covers coming out next week. We're starting off with Dark Horse, Assassin's Apprentice, third volume, number 3, just the one cover. Christmas 365. That's a little late in the year to have that come out. Cyberpunk 2077 Psycho Squad number 1. I kind of like the C cover by Alex Ekman Lawn. That one looks pretty cool. I kind of like the D cover too. A lot of detail in that cover. There by Nico Henrichon. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Henrichon? I don't know. Into the Unbeing Part 2, number 1. Yeah, the Sherman cover's nice. And I kind of like the C cover too by Bargara. It's kind of interesting. Jupiter's Legacy number 4. We got some Star Wars books. Star Wars The Bad Batch Ghost Agents number 1. I kind of dig the B cover by French Carla Mango. Man, what kind of name is that? Oh my god. Interesting name. Star Wars The High Republic Adventures Phase 3, Issue 15. A cover looks pretty good, and the B cover also looks nice. I don't know what kind of creature that thing is. Very nice. Those Not Afraid number 2. There's a Glenn Fabry cover. He doesn't do a lot of covers these days. Once in a while, he'll drop one. There's a Fabry cover. You've got a B cover by Patrick. I'm going to pronounce it Pizaya Lunga. I don't know. Something like that. Where Monsters Lies, Cul-de-sac. Yeah, I think that was it for Dark Horse. I wasn't too interested in those other ones. DC Comics, you get Absolute Batman, 5th printing. This is the red colored printing by Jim Lee. If you are collecting all the various print runs, you may want to pick that up. There's also an incentive, black and white by Nick Dragata for $31.50 on a 1 in 25. And the third print, I think I pre-ordered that third print of number 2, just like that with the building, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I think that was one of the interior pages inside the book, if I'm not mistaken. There's also a second printing of number 3, also red colored. Issue 5 of Absolute Batman comes out next week. That's one of the bigger books from DC next week. I've just been grabbing all the A covers, but there are some other interesting covers. The Bertram cover, the Clay Man and Seth Man. I think they're related. They're probably brothers, right? They did the D cover. There's also a one, I think the 1 in 25 by Nicholas Draper Ivy. Why does he have a hyphenated name? I don't quite understand that. Only $10 though, man, that's pretty cheap. The cover's okay. The version of the D cover is the 1 in 50. That's priced at $36. Yeah, I'm just sticking with the A covers. I'm not buying any of the incentives on Absolute Batman unless it's a really, really good cover. Absolute Superman, third printing. I guess also recolored the red color there by, is that Jim Lee? Yeah, Jim Lee did that one. There's also a third printing incentive by Sandoval, black and white, for $31.50, still available. There's also a second printing of number 2 of Absolute Superman. Fourth printing of Absolute Wonder Woman. Obviously, these Absolute DC characters, they're selling well if they're going to fourth, fifth printings. Another incentive cover for the fourth printing of Absolute Wonder Woman. There's also a third printing recolored and a second printing of number 3 recolored. All right, what else have we got? I'm not going to mention every single DC book. I don't collect a lot of DC, just some of the Absolute books. I think mostly Batman. Wonder Woman's been okay. Superman, it's all right. Batman, I think, is the clear winner. Aquaman 2 has a nice Tula Lotte cover, though, for the D cover. I like that it's not an incentive. Batman 610 facsimile. If you don't have that original in your collection, you may want to grab that facsimile cover. What else we got? Oh, Aaron, my good friend Aaron Bartling did a cover for Batman and Robin number 18. Yeah, it's pretty good. Did a good job on that. I believe he's going to be at MegaCon this weekend. I'm trying to get him to pick me up a exclusive book that they're going to have out there. I think that Spawn book. I want to get that if I can. Well, I'll pay him a fee too, a finder's fee for walking over to the booth. Green Lantern Corpse number 1. I like the Dave Wilkins cover. That one's pretty good. The Olivetti cover is good as well. And there is a Nathan Zerzi cover. Just a bunch of covers. New Gods number 1 went to a second printing and a second printing foil. Very interesting. And I think that's it. The rest are trade paperbacks and hardcovers. Moving on to Dynamite Entertainment. I don't know if there's anything worth mentioning here. Looks like the Powerpuff Girls and Valentine's Kissy Face special sold out at Midtown. There's a Red Sonja Perillo cover, limited. There's also a Perillo limited cover for Silverhawks number 1. And another Perillo, Vampirilla limited cover. Those all look pretty nice, as usual, from Mr. Perillo. Zootopia number 2. Again, tons of covers. Looks like the movie characters Virgin cover of the Sloth sold out. That is a funny character in that movie. I remember that movie. IDW Publishing. Let's see. Star Trek Lower Decks number 4. Only the one cover. That's interesting. Turtles Mutant Nation number 4. Bunch of covers on that, and then the graphic novel. That's it. Image Bug Wars number 1. That's a new Jason Aaron series. Peach did a really nice cover for it. Artist is Asarar. There's a bunch of covers. I like the Peach cover the best, especially that incentive. That's pretty nice, the Virgin incentive. I did pre-order that for $80. Looks like it's going for over ratio. It's a 1 in 100 ratio. Midtown's asking 112. Creepshow in Love. I don't know. The A cover looks okay. I think if I was going to grab one cover, though, I think the C cover by Horvath looks pretty cool. Remember those Valentine candies? I used to remember getting those in school. Okay. Some of these books I'm not really that interested in. I know some of you collect them. That Geiger C cover looks pretty cool. Geiger number 11. That C cover looks interesting. I like that. I hate Fairyland. I do too. Lucky Devils number 1 went to a second printing. Lucky Devils number 2 will be out next week. Yeah, that incentive cover by Heron's cool. Spawn 361, Barin's cover. That's definitely a book that I pre-ordered. Yeah, I like just the A cover the best. Tomaselli cover I don't care for. All right, The Hive number 1. This is a new number 1 from Image. Mike Henderson's doing the art. AJ Lieberman is doing the writing on this. Just two covers, the regular cover, and then there is a striped. Looks like it's gold colored. I don't know. It's like a 1 in 15 that's still available at Midtown. Transformers number 17. I basically pre-order all these Transformer covers now. I really love the Transformer series. The writing, the art, it's all fantastic. I love the covers as well. I think Warren Johnson um, does a great job writing. I think his art is awesome too. He did a nice cover there, and Corona does a really nice job. I love that Corona cover of Optimus Prime. So I definitely I probably pre-ordered a couple copies of that. There's also a connecting cover there by Carl Kerschel. There's a 1 in 15 variant. Maybe that's a 1 in 25. It might be a 1 in 25. I think it's a 1 in 25 by Jay Anacleto. That one looks okay. The Homer cover looks really good. That's a 1 in 50. I found it somewhere for 20 bucks, if you can believe it. I got it that cheap, less than half of ratio. So yeah, I like that cover. At least I really love it at $20. I don't love it at 50. Let's put it that way. 20 bucks was a good deal. Witchblade number 8. There's a couple covers there. All right. Criminal. That's trade paperback. Yeah, that was a series that a lot of people like. Kill or Be Killed. That's also in trade paperback. Marvel. All New Venom issue 3. There's a nice Kubert. Man, that's a 1 in 100. That's still available at Midtown. I'm not in love with any of those covers. Maybe the B cover, the Kamikoli cover. That one looks kind of cool. Either that or the A cover. Amazing Spider-Man 129 facsimile. That's, I don't know. This is the third or fourth facsimile. I have the first facsimile they did of 129, and that's probably worth some money at this point. So I've told people in the past, definitely collect facsimiles. I think Hulk 181 facsimile, the first one, that's like a $40 book now. I've got like 3 or 4 copies of that. So yeah, I think the first facsimile is worth picking up. So I think Swamp Thing has one coming out next week. And I think that's the first facsimile of Swamp Thing 137, right? Or 37. First Constantine. Yeah, I think that's the first facsimile. So you may want to make sure you grab that. Amazing Spider-Man 67. That's a nice 1 in 25 by Aka. Scotty Young did I think that's a 1 in 50. I think it's a 1 in 50. Cable, Love, and Chrome. That'll be out next week. Is there a Rob Liefeld cover? I don't see one. Deadpool Team Up number 5. There's your Rob Liefeld cover. Oh, there's another one. He did A and B cover. There's a Turin Clark cover. Brooksy did a cover. Koblish. And there's an animated Virgin by Brooksy. Deadpool Wolverine issue 2. It's been a good series. I like the first issue anyway, so I think I pre-ordered that Barin's Torch cover. That one looks cool. There's a 1 in 25 Cappuccino. I know that's not how you say his name, but that's how I say it. A 1 in 100 Virgin, still available at Midtown. Eddie Brock Carnage number 1. Yeah, the Ramos cover looks kind of cool. I think that one's pretty good. The Cappuccino cover's good as well. Bagley did a cover, 1 in 25 by Bressan. That one looks kind of ugly. And the 1 in 100, yeah, Ivan Coelho, it looks okay. Fantastic Four number 2 facsimile. I don't believe that's the first facsimile of Fantastic Four number 2. But if you don't have the original, I don't have the original, it might be worth picking that up. There is an incentive by Mobley for Fantastic Four number 2. Immortal Thor number 20. Alex Ross covers awesome, of course. Brooksy did a cover. Panosian did a cover as well. That one looks all right. It's Jeff number 1. One shot went to a 4th printing, and there is a 2nd printing of It's Jeff, the Jeff verse. I don't know why people care about that character, but they do. They care. Magic number 2 will be out next week. The cover, I think this is definitely one of the best covers coming out next week, is the Villa-Lobos cover. That's the C cover. That definitely will be a big seller. A lot of shops are going to be selling out of that. It's a beautiful cover. I mean, Villa-Lobos, if he draws women, it's fantastic. If he draws anything other than a woman character, it's usually not going to do that well. So that cover is going to do well. I guarantee there's going to be a lot of people picking that up off the shelf next week. It's just an awesome cover. Peach did a design cover. There's another Brooksy animated cover. And there is a 1 in 100 of that Villa-Lobos. If you really love the art on that, grabbing the version of it. I looked online, and yeah, I don't think you're going to get it cheaper than $130. So Midtown right now is the lowest price of Magic number 2. I've not seen it any cheaper than $130, other than this Midtown listing right here at $112. So if you really, really dig that Virgin variant, Midtown's probably your best shot at getting it the cheapest at this point. The good news is there'll be free shipping. You're only going to have to pay tax. So I think with tax and shipping, you'll be at about $120, which is $10 cheaper than you can buy it on eBay right now. And eBay only has one listing, by the way. So we'll have to see how that shakes out next week. Continuing on with Marvel New Champions, the Derek Chu cover looks cool. And there's also a Virgin Chu cover. Priced over ratio. Amazing. One World Under Doom number 1. Ben Harvey cover. I like that one. The Crane cover, I don't like at all. I don't like that one at all. The Rose Besh cover, I like. That one's cool. Rod Rice cover is also very good. RB Silver cover is good. And yeah, Negative Space cover by John Tyler Christopher. Why not? Magnolia cover is okay. Bradshaw, I don't care for. The 1 in 25 Harvey cover. I think it's a 1 in 25. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I think the Bradshaw might be the 1 in 25. I think the Ben Harvey is a 1 in 50, priced at $27. Wow. And the Rose Besh 1 in 100 is priced at $81. I'm surprised at that. It's a really good cover. And it's sold out. A lot of the pre-order shops had it for sale, and it's sold out. In fact, some of them were sold out around $200. So I'm a little shocked that it's priced that cheaply. Maybe there's just so many orders, and that's why. I don't know. Cyclock number 4. The Marguerite Savage cover looks okay. That one looks good. There's also a 1 in 100 of that cover for $90. Sam Wilson, Captain America number 2. The Clark cover is pretty cool. I like that cover. Looks like the Carrie Randolph cover sold out. Little homage there. Not surprised. That probably will be a hot cover. The Asura cover. That's a 1 in 25. That looks pretty cool. And there is a 1 in 100 by Turin Clark. It's basically a version of that A cover for $112. Yeah, I gotta say, I think the E cover might be the one to go for. That one's sold out as well, so that might be the cover to grab. That one seems like that one will be popular. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider number 10. The Brooks cover looks pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of Brooks, but I do like that cover. Joelle Jones cover. That's a 1 in 25. That looks pretty good as well. X-Men 11. Swaby cover's nice. Magic cover, very nice. I like the Messina cover too. That one looks good. And the 1 in 100 by Swaby. The rest are hardcovers and trades from Marvel. All right, moving on to Independence. Last but not least, let's see. We got a new, what is this? Archaic A. I don't know what that is. Number 3. No, we'll pass that. Cam Girl number 1. There's a Lotte cover. That one looks cool. Flavor Girls Return to the Mothership. I have no idea. Look at the name and artist of this. Loakai Locatelli. Holy crap. Forget it. Grim Fairy Tales Tales of Terror number 2. Yeah, I like that cover there by Vittorino. That one looks pretty cool. And of course, you got the little bit of the naughty cover there by Abendaza. 45 bucks. That's a 1 in 20 incentive, I believe. Hard Case Crime Heat Seeker Combustion, a Guns Honey series. It's a long ass title. Some interesting covers. I kind of like that. What is this? Cover H. Blind bag cover. There's a little, boy, they're not censoring it there. Midtown is letting that one slip past the goalie. There's also an incentive cover. Looks like Enhook Lee. No, Kendrick Lim. Okay. Hard Case Crime, Minky Woodcock, the girl named Cthulhu. Is that how it's pronounced? I think so. Just the 2 covers. I'm surprised by that. Hexiles number 4. I do like that regular cover there. Only the 1 cover. Jim Henson Presents number 1 went to a second printing. And issue 2 of that series will also be out next week. There's a bunch of covers there. Pick the one you like if you're interested in that. Lenore the Time War. I don't really know what this is. It's by Titan Comics, but yeah, the B cover looks kind of interesting. Big old monster there. And I kind of dig the Roman Dirge Glow in the Dark cover. That one looks kind of cool. Mine is a Long Lonesome Grave, number 1. This is Oni Press. Chris Sheehan, good artist. Chris Sheehan's a good artist. Justin Jordan doing the writing. This might be worth taking a look at. I think I pre-ordered one of the covers. It might have been that black and white one. I can't remember which one. I think it might be that. I like skull covers. It might have been that one. There's also a 1 in 20 Chris Sheehan Virgin variant. That one looks kind of spooky. And there is a Jason Sean Alexander variant. That's a 1 in 50. That might be, it's still available at Midtown, but that might be a tough book to find at your local shop. I can't imagine a lot of shops are going to order 50 copies of an Oni Press book. So that one might be hard to find. I don't know. We'll see. 7 Years in Darkness, Year 2, number 4. I do like that C cover there by Joseph Rubinstein. Kind of looks cool. Trample number 1. I guess if you like elephants trampling somebody, that comic book is for you. It looks like someone likes it. It's both copies have sold out, even the Ivan Tao cover. Wow. There you go. Sold out. And that's it. The rest are hardcovers and trade paperbacks. So that's it, guys. Those are the books coming out next Wednesday. That's my review. I'm going to give out a shout out to a couple people that chimed in on the chat. We got Luis Ramirez. We got Kenneth Bird. Good to see both of you here in the chat tonight. Those are the books coming out next Wednesday. So I think Magic number 2, the Villalobos cover, whether you get the Virgin or the regular cover, I think that one is definitely worth picking up. I think the Absolute Batman number 5 for sure. The regular A cover, that's one that I definitely pre-ordered. So yeah, some nice looking books coming out next week. Not a ton, but a few nice ones. Hope that helps. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I might be doing a live stream Um, Probably Friday night. I'm gonna do that Hot 10 list review. So look for that. Look for me live on Friday evening. And again, we've got MegaCon this weekend. I wish I could have gone to it, but wasn't able to make it. I'm sure it's going to be crowded and packed, and there should be lots of interesting things to see if you're going to that MegaCon. So if you're going, let me know if you want to pick up a Spawn 360 sketch cover for me. I think they're asking $40 for it at the booth. I will pay a premium over that. If anybody is going to MegaCon, let me know. I'd be interested in funding a finder's fee for that book. All right, guys. Hope you have a great Wednesday. Go get your books, and I'll see you soon.